What's going on, guys? Sorry I'm a little late. I have a coaching call. Get started in a couple minutes here. 3 minutes. Hey, how's it going? Simply invent. Just copy the question here. Okay, so what we're covering today is the lowest hanging fruit for landing your first 1 to 3 clients. And it's a way to get easy wins and build your portfolio of case studies fairly quickly. So it's something that no one really talks about. And we'll cover that today. What's going on, Joseph, Delando, BJ? We'll get started in 2 minutes here. Let me actually just post in my Facebook group. Thanks, man. Oh, yeah, baby. Ring the bell. Okay, so guys, let me post in my Facebook group real quick. If this is your first Quaranstream, this is episode number 10, I believe now. That's crazy. But what we do is I answer a question from the week, and then we do some Q&A at the end. So there's going to be about half an hour. I'm going to post in my Facebook group real quick, and then we'll get rolling. All right. So okay, let's get started now. One of the questions that I get a lot is like, how do you build your portfolio of case studies? Like, how do you get clients if you don't have case studies, you don't have testimonials or social proof? And how do you land your first client, your first 1 to 3 clients? What's the easiest way to do that? This always comes up. And I want to talk about the lowest hanging fruit for landing your first 1 to 3 clients. And it's actually how I landed my first, when I started an SEO agency back in 2014, end of 2014, I used this lowest hanging fruit strategy to get my first client that was paying $2K a month it was a dentist on SEO services. And I don't know why more people don't do this, or even the coaches, they don't really teach this either. The lowest hanging fruit is your warm network. So these are people that you already know, right? Could be your friends, could be your family member, could be another business owner that is in your network, like a colleague or someone you worked with in the past. There is, most of the time, if you have some kind of valuable service around lead gen, growth, sales, there's going to be some business owner out there or someone who knows somebody that can benefit from your service, right? Every business needs sales. They need leads, they need sales, they need growth. So I talk about this all the time, but the easiest way to get your first client and build your portfolio of case studies is to go after your warm network, right? Go after people that already know you. That's the lowest hanging fruit. Or go after people that might know someone else that can introduce you to them. So if you are just getting started and you need your, like people always say, how do I get case studies? You go out and get them, right? You can partner with the white label provider and sometimes they will give it to you, but you don't always want to rely on them. The good thing as well is you get to prove that your service works. So if you go out and get actual case studies, they're real. You're getting results for your clients. And that's the most important thing. So when people ask me that, I say, well, have you reached out to your warm network? Have you reached out to someone that you know, a friend, a family or colleague? Have you already reached out to those people? And most of the time the answer is no, because they don't want to distract or interrupt them or feel rude or annoying, right? You don't have to be annoying. It could be a simple question of, hey, do you know someone who could benefit from our Facebook ad service? We help businesses grow with Facebook ads. We help them generate more leads or get more customers with Facebook ads. We help restaurants with growing on Instagram and growing their brand awareness, right? You can reach out to people you know, just make a list of 10 people and reach out to those people and ask them if they simply know anyone who could benefit from what you have to offer, right? Now, before you reach out, of course, you need to know what you're offering. You need to be really clear on that. So don't offer them 10 services, offer them one specific service. And ideally you have a market that you want to work with, okay? So offer them a specific service, talk to them about the results you can help them get. And that's how you can get very easily your first 1 to 3 clients, right? You don't even really have to sell them because they already know you. You can just reach out, tell them what it does. They'll say, okay, we'll give it a try. And you can offer them big incentive-based discounts or a certain percentage off the pricing in order to get a case study if you get them results, right? So that is the easiest way, the lowest hanging fruit for getting your first 1 to 3 clients and building your portfolio is just to go out to your warm network, tap some shoulders, and get some clients, right? Go get some clients from people that you already know that are in your network, okay? So that is the question and answer of today's Quaranstream. Let's get into Q&A. So Simply Invent says, which is the best way to find the right e-commerce stores that aren't too big and not too small? There's no way you can really tell that unless you talk to them. So just reaching out, Facebook groups, LinkedIn, Instagram, email, those are the best ways. Hello from the Philippines. What's going on? I am actually part Filipino. Rahul says, have you recorded your previous Quaranstream episodes? If yes, can you post them for us? They're all posted to my YouTube channel, Rahul. Just go look at my old videos. You'll see all of them. And I'm going to take them down as soon as we get out of quarantine. So make sure you watch them soon. Simply Invent says, what if I don't have a warm network, i.e. a student? Well, you do have a warm network. Unless you don't have parents and you don't have aunties and uncles or cousins, unless you are like the only person that you know in your entire life, you have a warm network. So doesn't matter if you're a student, there's people that you know that might know other people. Shoria says, I just sent a CVP custom video prospecting to 6 people who had seen my demos the previous week. What should I do if I don't get responses? You can follow up again in another week and just say, hey, just checking in. Were you still interested in such and such service? Let me know. So you can follow up the next week or the 2 weeks from then. Stay on their radar and follow up with them. No response from Ulink yet. They usually take a few days. They are really bogged down right now because they're rolling out some new features, as well as they have like a really big backlog of people trying to jump on the platform. Delando says, what is the upper limit on how much the average person is willing to pay without a sales call? I can't answer that question. It really depends on how good you are at selling. You might be super good at copywriting, and I've seen people sell $25,000 coaching programs on just a sales page and a sales video. So I don't know. I can't tell you. Questions? Who's got questions? Now's your chance. If not, I'll end it early. I got some work to do. Okay. Christian says, how does the onboarding process work? Christian, I have an entire video on my YouTube channel on this. Just search onboarding process on my videos, my previous videos. JR Wakiki. I'm just going to call you JR, right? Drop servicing here is not yet popular, so I'm really interested in how I can start here in the Philippines. How can I know if drop servicing is applicable here? Well, all you got to ask yourself is, are people buying services? I think the answer is yes, right? So it's already, it definitely already is there. It's just, guys, drop servicing is just, it's just a fancy term for outsourcing. To be honest, I'm just using the term because I outsource all of the service delivery to virtual assistants, and we actually started off with a fulfillment partner, so it fit in with what we were doing, and it's a pretty hot topic on YouTube. So drop servicing is just a fancy term for outsourcing, which has been around since the beginning of time, since the beginning of business, and it's just basically selling services. So if people are buying services in the Philippines, which I'm sure they are, it can definitely be applied there. You just have to sell the right services. All right. What other questions we got? Oh, God. Pierre asks, bro, how can I easily earn money online? I have zero balance in bank's account. Pierre, to be honest, I would recommend you get a job first. You can't build a business with nothing in your bank account. Adrian says, what are your favorite tools for automation? I can't talk about the LinkedIn ones because they're a private tool, so I can't share that, but we like to use a lot of cold email automation tools. So Mailshake is fine. Find That Lead are good. Those are the main things that we use for automation. Zapier is like the most amazing tool ever made. It allows different apps to talk to each other. That is the key for any automation, is using Zapier. Google Sheets is also a good tool for automation, right? Because if you're using Zapier, you need Google Sheets. Shoria says, any ideas on Zopto? I have not heard of it. Shoria, it's not about the tool, man. It's about your strategy. So as long as it's not as long as it is a cloud-based software and is not a Chrome extension, you should be good. Salamat. Delando says, do you think some potential clients would rather communicate via instant message instead of phone calls? Maybe. I have not experienced that. I mean, I experienced them wanting to talk through instant messenger, yes, but it's harder to close deals without a phone call. Rahul, what is the best niche to work on in India? I do not know. All right, who else has got questions?
country.
Nothing else? All right. So let me do this. I do have something to share with you guys. So next week, I'm going to be launching a membership program. It's going to be pretty cheap, and it's going to help you basically master all the skills you need to build a successful, profitable online business. So I have my drop servicing book. That's actually going to be included in this program. I have an email marketing book that's going to be included in this program. And I'm also, think of it like an online school for learning all the skills like in digital marketing, lead generation, sales, copywriting. You're going to be able to learn all that stuff in one place. So every month I'm going to roll out a new master class, a new training, teaching you a new skill, and you're going to learn how to apply that to your business and help you grow your own business. So it's all going to be in this mobile. I don't know if you can see this. I'm going to have a private mobile app here with all like the videos are going to be in here. So you're going to access all the trainings on your mobile app. There's going to be a private Facebook group. There's going to be live trainings once a month. It's going to be awesome. So I hope to see you guys there. There's been a lot of people who've been asking, like, how do I learn copywriting? How do I learn email marketing? How do I learn how to build a business the right way? How do I start a coaching or consulting program? How do I start a service business? All that stuff will be covered in this membership. And there's going to be some goodies and bonuses involved. So I'll tell you how you can sign up for that at the end of this, but I see a few more questions coming in here. Pierce says, okay, I can self-employ myself with free blogging site and have a lot in my head. Sure, that's one way to do it. Rahul, I list out thousands of different niches in my book. Okay. All right. Looks like I'm not getting. Oh, yeah. Every time I'm about to cut it off, we get one more. Why did you stop offering SEO? I did not like waiting for SEO. SEO takes months to work. And it's still massively valuable, but it just took too long. And I didn't want to deal with clients asking me when it's going to work. So I like things that were quicker, seeing quicker results, and not waiting around months for it to work. Can you start drop servicing under 18? Yes. What niche do you think could work in the Philippines? The same niches that work in anywhere else. Guys, it doesn't matter where you're located. You're not restricted to only targeting your area. You can target other countries. It's the beauty of it's the beauty of the world we live in today, right? You can use the internet to target any area that you want. Sean, do you have plans to pitch to Fortune 500 companies like Alex Berman? We actually tried to in the beginning, pitching to those companies, but it's just, I didn't like the sales process. We closed one company. It wasn't a Fortune 500 company, but they had like, how many employees did they have? They had close to 5,000 employees. And they're like a really big insurance firm. Actually, the world's largest insurance firm, I believe. Private insurance firm. And the sales process for those bigger companies it's really frustrating to me, right? You have to talk to like 5-6 different people. And there's all these different intricacies that you have to navigate around. Like you have to make sure that you skip the gatekeeper, that you say certain things to certain people, like the marketing chair, you might say something different to him than the salesperson, or to like the actual decision maker involved. You have a hard time getting the actual decision maker on the phone. So the bigger the companies, just the more red tape is involved. And I don't like that model. I'm not saying it doesn't work. Alex Berman, he knows his stuff, but I'm not one of those guys that likes to pitch the enterprise level companies. I like the lower, like the smaller business type of industries, owner operated, that are higher volume and easier to get to the decision maker. Son says, how do you go about it if you're under 18? The same way that you'd go about it if you were over 18. There's no difference. Sharia says something like marketing strategy. That is a very broad statement. How do you pitch marketing strategy? They're going to say, what does that mean? You'd be like, well, I don't know. Could mean everything. So marketing strategy, that is a very broad offering. That could mean anything. Son, please watch this replay. I talk about how to get your first few clients and build your portfolio of case studies, and that's going to help you get taken seriously. Vincent says, do you have any LinkedIn or Facebook group recommendations? Yeah, my group, my Facebook group. I'm not in I don't really read a ton of Facebook groups anymore because I just get sucked in too much. So I don't really have any recommendations, honestly. A lot of the groups that I'm in now that I pay attention to are just paid groups. So I have to pay a certain amount every month to access them. Too vague, no value in the last few streams. Well, that's up to you, man. You can take it how you want. If you think it's vague to go out and reach out to your warm network to get clients, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Sharia says, so would you say a company size of 200 peeps would be the max? I would say yes. That's like the biggest that we reach out to. We like the 50 employee range. Vincent says, and you can get potential clients from there, from the paid groups. You can, but the reason I joined them is not for getting clients. It's just because I'm paying to learn stuff from those groups. But yeah, the good thing about paid groups is they're all buyers, right? Son says, how many hours do you work a week on your online business? I don't know. On the agency, it's not much. It's maybe like three hours or so a week, 2 to 3 hours a week. The overall business, like even including this business and my other ones, I would say it's closer to 30, 40 hours a week, at least. But that's mainly because I like doing it, right? Creating content takes a long time. Doing these streams takes an hour, right? Or half an hour. I have coaching calls that I run with people. So yeah, I'd say around a standard 40-hour work week. Shoria says, dope value as always. See you soon and have a great weekend. You too, man. Have a great weekend and good luck on those potential clients. All right. Anyone got last questions? Going once? Going twice? All right. So if you guys are interested in the Tribe of Profits monthly membership program, make sure that you click. There's going to be a link below to join the early bird notification list in the comment section. Click that link. You can enter your email. You'll get a notification and a fat discount when it goes live. And it's going to help you learn all the skills across the things like copywriting, lead generation, sales, phone sales, even paid advertising. I'm teaching all that stuff, a lot of the tactical stuff as well in that membership program. So it's going to be pretty cheap. It's going to be a monthly membership. If you want to get notified and get that big discount, there's going to be a link in the comment section. Just click that, enter your email and your name, and you're going to see some emails when we launch next week. We're going to launch next Thursday. Other than that, yeah, thanks for hopping on. Make sure you guys go out. If you're looking for clients and to build your portfolio, reach out to your warm network. That is the easiest way to go and get clients. All right. So I will see you guys next week, and make sure if you're interested in the membership program, click that link in the comments below, and you'll hear from me soon. Take care.